From ever wondered what's Merida said in that scene in Wreck-It Ralph 2,
lang me your lumrikke me a moose nail we your gurnaway.
to who is behind the voice of the movie.
What is it that I want? Okay, what is it that I want?
Today, we're breaking down 10 hidden things you didn't notice in Wreck-It Ralph movie. If you like Vanellope, subscribe our channel for more interesting movie facts. And if you like Ralph, then comment on below. And don't forget to like this video. Number 1. When Merida speaks to Vanellope, it sounds almost impossible to understand because she's using a very thick Scottish accent. But here's what she's really saying.
Lang me your lumrikke me a moose nail we your gurnaway. A teardrop in his eye. Hey, she back me, lassie.
We don't know. We can't understand her. She's from the other studio.
First, she says, Lang may your lum reek. This is a traditional Scottish blessing that means, may you live a long life. Literally, it means, may your chimney smoke for a long time, wishing that your home stays warm and full of life for many years. Then she says, may a moose leave your gurnal with a tear in its eye. Don't worry, she's not talking about a giant moose. In Scots, moose means mouse, and a gurnal is a grain storage bin. She's wishing that even a mouse leaves your grain store with tears in its eyes because it's so full of food that it never goes hungry. In other words, she's wishing Vanellope a life of good fortune, abundance, and prosperity. And finally, Merida simply says, I hope you come back soon.
Lang me your lumrikke me a moose nail we your gurnaway. A teardrop in his eye. Hey, she back me, lassie.
Number 2. Wreck-It Ralph is voiced by John C. Reilly,
Well, I heard a little tumor. I heard a rumor. Well, you could give me kind of a harmless...
who once again brings the giant bad guy to life with his hilarious humor and surprisingly emotional performance. Vanellope von Schweetz is voiced by Sarah Silverman, whose fast-talking, energetic personality inspired much of Vanellope's unique charm.
I can't believe it. I get to go home. I guess that's it. I guess I just wanted a steering wheel. And now I got it, so...
Yes, the powerful BuzzTube algorithm is voiced by Taraji P. Henson, whose performance helped make Yes one of Disney's most memorable modern characters.
Do that. Look, this place can bring out the worst in some people. But you gotta ignore all this.
Shank, the fearless racer from Slaughter Race, is voiced by Gal Gadot, better known around the world as Wonder Woman. She even performed many of Shank's driving sounds herself to make the character feel more authentic.
While the cat was away, these mice tried to play, and we honor yours. Not gonna lose me that easy. You might want to keep your eyes on the road.
Number 3. In the Cutaway Land episode, Family Guy puts its own ridiculous spin on Disney's hit movie. Instead of wrecking buildings like in the original film, Ralph's job is to wreck a toilet. In The Simpsons in Plusiversary, keep an eye on the entrance to Moe's Tavern. Standing at the door is none other than Wreck-It Ralph. Instead of wrecking buildings, Ralph has a brand new job. He's the bouncer at Moe's Tavern, deciding who gets in and who doesn't. Among hundreds of legendary Disney characters, Wreck-It Ralph makes a blink-and-you'll-miss-it appearance. As everyone is gathering for the big group photo, Ralph accidentally walks straight into the glass, crashes into it, and falls over. During the final credits of Moana, keep your eyes on the tapa-cloth artwork. For just a brief moment, you'll spot a tiny image of Wreck-It Ralph woven into the traditional design. Number 4. Did you know one video game company refused to let Wreck-It Ralph use their character for the funniest reason? Wreck-It Ralph is packed with famous video game cameos, but getting permission wasn't easy. Every game studio had strict rules. Nintendo even asked Disney to make Bowser bigger and gave specific instructions on how he should hold his coffee. And when Disney accidentally forgot to animate Sonic's rings, Sega noticed immediately and made the animators fix it. But the funniest story came from Angry Birds. In one scene, Ralph searches through a box full of random video game items. Originally, Disney wanted to hide an Angry Bird inside that box. At first, the developers said yes, but after seeing the finished scene, they changed their minds. Why? Because the bird would have been sitting next to a pair of underwear. They thought it was too embarrassing for their character and pulled permission at the last second. Number 5. This is one of the wildest Wreck-It Ralph fan theories you'll ever hear. We all know Fix-It Felix's magic hammer can repair almost anything. It fixes broken windows, damaged objects, and even injured people. But here's the interesting part. If Felix keeps using the hammer after something is already fixed, it can actually make it even better. Now think about Ralph Breaks the Internet. Felix and Sergeant Calhoun adopt the mischievous Sugar Rush kids, who used to bully Vanellope non-stop. But when we see them again, they're suddenly polite, kind, and well-behaved. Even Calhoun is shocked and asks Felix, "How did you do it?" And just as Felix starts explaining, cars race by and completely drown out the conversation. Coincidence? Number 6. If you watch the movie again knowing how cybugs work, Calhoun's tragic backstory becomes even more horrifying. On her wedding day, the happiest day of her life, Calhoun is just seconds away from saying "I do." Then, out of nowhere, a cybug smashes through the stained glass window and devours her fiancé alive. Without hesitation, Calhoun grabs a minigun hidden beneath her wedding dress and opens fire. At first, it seems like she's simply taking revenge, but here's the chilling detail. Throughout the movie, we're shown that cybugs transform into whatever they eat. When one eats a gun, it grows guns. When another devours King Candy, it transforms into a terrifying version of King Candy himself. So what happened to the cybug that ate Calhoun's fiancé? It didn't just kill him, it became him, which means Calhoun may have been forced to destroy a monster wearing the face of the man she loved on her own wedding day. Number 7. In Ralph Breaks the Internet, Disney reunited almost every living original Disney princess voice actress for the iconic princess scene, Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Her original voice actress, Mary Costa, didn't reprise the role because Mary felt she couldn't convincingly sound like a 16-year-old princess anymore. There's a fun detail that most fans completely miss. Pixar characters almost never appear outside their own movies. But in Ralph Breaks the Internet, that finally changed. Merida from Brave and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story both make cameo appearances, becoming the first Pixar characters to appear in a Disney animated feature outside of a Pixar film. When Vanellope is running away from the stormtroopers, don't just watch the chase, look at the hallway she's sprinting through. It's labeled A113. A113 is one of the most famous Easter eggs in animation history. Right at the start of the movie, take a look at the calendar. It shows the date as Wednesday, November 21st. November 21st is the exact same day Ralph Breaks the Internet was released in theaters. Number 8. Here's a tiny error that almost nobody notices. In the original Wreck-It Ralph, Mr. Litwack's name tag clearly says Stan, but in Ralph Breaks the Internet, something changes. His name tag suddenly reads Del instead. When Ralph puts on Snow White's dress, he's still wearing his normal clothes underneath. But a few moments later, Ralph rips the dress open around his waist, and somehow his shirt completely disappears. Number 9. At the start of the movie, everyone believes Vanellope is just a glitch who was never supposed to be in Sugar Rush. But if you look closely during the opening scene, you'll notice something surprising. When the Sugar Rush arcade machine is first installed, Vanellope is already printed on the side of the game cabinet. That means she was always meant to be part of the game, proving King Candy lied to everyone. There are even more clues. Number 10. As the characters walk through Niceland Station, look closely at the population sign. Instead of showing a normal number, it says 224 × 256. At first, it makes no sense, but if you're a retro gaming fan, you'll recognize it instantly. 224 × 256 is a classic screen resolution used by many 8-bit arcade games. And that's it! Which one surprised you the most? Theory or tiny details? Let me know in the comments. And if you want part 2, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed because we're uncovering even more secrets next time.